evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to Mora. Thanks for tuning in to this Granite Ridge Conference matchup between the Zimmerman Thunder and the Mora Mustangs. I'm Ethan Gilman, and I'll be bringing you this Granite Ridge conference matchup here tonight. Even though these two teams play in the same conference, they do play in different classes. Zimmerman plays in Class AAA, Section 5 in AAA, and Mora plays in Class AA in Section 6. This game won't have a huge impact for either team regarding conference and or section standings, but for Mora, they still have a slim chance to grab a share of that Granite Ridge Conference title. Albany sits at top of the Granite Ridge Conference with only one conference loss, that loss coming against this Mora Mustang team. If Mora wins out, of course, beating Albany again, they will play them a little later here in next week. They could grab it, but of course Albany has to lose their final three conference games, which will include playing Mora yet again. But all that action has to start tonight. Mora needs to grab yet another conference win. They came off a conference win last Friday against Pierce in overtime. They beat Pierce 61-56 in overtime, and I'm sure this game will be just as action-packed as that game. We're going to take a quick commercial break or hear a word from our fine sponsors. When we come back, we should have starting lineups and a little more info for both of these teams. You're listening to Boys Basketball on 100.9 FM, WCMP.
Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings. With expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas, when you hire a contractor to take care of your building needs, you can't do better than Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley. 320-384-7901.
Are you looking for support for your struggling teen? Introduce them to Treehouse Sandstone. At Treehouse Sandstone, we are on a mission to end hopelessness among teens in Pine County. We provide a safe space for teens to make connections and to talk about what is really going on in their lives. Join us on a Tuesday or Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Treehouse in Sandstone. To learn more or to get a ride, contact us at 763-486-3297 or check out our website at treehousesandstone.org.
M Health Fairview Clinic in Pine City can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, podiatry, and physical therapy. With early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone, M Health Fairview makes it easy to get the care you need. The clinic even offers same-day appointments for when you need care right away. Call 320-629-6721 to make an appointment or visit fairview.org/Pine City.
Farming doesn't follow an 8-to-5 schedule. A slow week is 60 to 80 hours. My land, livestock, and family rely on me. That's why I bought farm insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, because every policy comes with a local agent, a real person who lives right in my community who I can rely on to help keep my farm covered no matter what.
Visit Pine Insurance Agency located in the North Ridge Center today.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Here, we listen. We engage. Through every stage of life, we provide compassionate care closely tuned to your needs and concerns. From surgery and physical therapy to specialty care and emergency services, Essentia Health Sandstone provides expert, personalized care for the people of Pine County. Here, we take care of each other. Essentia Health, like nowhere else. Call 320-245-5600 or visit essentiahealth.org to learn more.
Perry's Auto Salon in Rush City is your local specialist for all your auto collision repair. Perry's fixes it right the first time. Perry's will take care of all your insurance claims, making it a worry-free experience. Perry's Auto Salon offers state-of-the-art equipment, a downdraft paint booth, expert color matching, computerized frame straightening, and detailing. Towing and rental cars are available, whether it's a little ding or a big bang. Go to the pros at Perry's Auto Salon in Rush City, and you'll be driving home their quality reputation.
Good news! It's home show season. Time to get inspired and make life in your home even better. Great news! You can get $200 off on the revolutionary Kinetico non-electric water treatment system from Aquarius Home Services, your local Kinetico dealer, without even going to the show. With Kinetico, all those rust stains will be gone. No more white scaling or hard water spots. Just sparkling fixtures, softer skin, and drinking water you can trust. The best water of your life all starts with a free water analysis. Visit KineticoMN.com. Aquarius and Kinetico. Brilliantly simple.
Welcome back into the Mora Gymnasium. We are awaiting tip-off here in this game. Let's take a look at how these two teams stand. We'll start with Zimmerman. The Thunder are 7-13 on the season, 5-6 in the Granite Ridge Conference. All but 2 of their wins so far this season, 5 of their 7 have come against conference opponents. They do play in Class 3A, so a class above the Mustangs. The Thunder average about 70 points per game and give up 75. They've lost their last 2 games against St. Cloud Cathedral and Little Falls. But Zimmerman did host Mora earlier this season, in this month, and got the victory 77-72. So let's take a look at Mora. Mora is 16-6 on the season and 7-4 in the conference. They have suffered 4 of their losses in the first 7 weeks, but since then they've been on a 13-2 tear in their last 15 games. The Mustangs average about 66 points per game and give up about 57. A key for them tonight, I think, they got to play well on defense, like they did here against Pierce. They held Pierce to 56 games, which is 1 point under their points against average a game. So it'll be interesting to see if Mora can hold Zimmerman under 70 tonight. I think that'll be a huge key here tonight for Mora, as Zimmerman again did beat Mora earlier this month, 72-77. So I think if you're the Mustangs, a big key tonight is holding these Thunder under 70 points. We will take another commercial break. Here, word from all of our fine sponsors, and when we come back, we should have played the national anthem. We'll get you your starting lineups, and then we should be set for tip-off here in Mora. You're listening to Mora Basketball on 100.9 FM WCMP.
Parking lot potholes can keep your customers away. Ugly cracks in your driveway can bring down the value of your house. At Prefer Paving and Ready Mix, project size doesn't matter. Big or small, they pave it all. Prefer Paving and Ready Mix has delivered top-quality blacktop asphalt paving for housing divisions, commercial developments, industrial parks, recreational projects, and city and county streets, as well as smaller projects such as residential driveways and parking lots. From quote to completion, rely on Prefer Paving and Ready Mix in Rush City.
You're sick of winter, missing the freshness of the outdoors and your garden. Daggett's Fresh Foods is here to help with their annual Fill It Fresh sale. At Daggett's Fresh Foods, February 20th and 21st, you can fill up a paper grocery bag full to the top with produce and just pay $20. Fill your bag with all the featured fresh produce you want for just $20. High quality produce at a very low price. February 20th and 21st, only at Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Who welcomes change? Actually, we all do. We love it when the kids are done with diapers, and when the rash goes away, and when mom gets the new knee. That's the kind of new here as First Light changes its name. The new name is Wellia Health, as in welcome and wellness. And, well, what are you waiting for? Do stop by and check us out. Wellia Health, online at WELIAhealth.org. Live life well.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank & Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/get there. Franzen Bank & Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When Mora Chevrolet Buick says the deals are better here, they mean it. That's why they're offering Mora Chevrolet Buick's best price on a 2019 Buick Encore for just $24,570, or get 0% interest for 72 months on approved credit. Mora Chevrolet Buick is home to the Guaranteed Auto Finance program, and they have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in the area, so they will get you into your next new or pre-owned car or truck. See dealer for details. Mora Chevrolet Buick. The deals are better here.
Welcome back here into the Mora Gymnasium, where we are waiting tip-off between the Zimmerman Thunder and the Mora Mustangs. Before we do that, though, let's take a look at the starting lineups here for both of these teams, starting with the Zimmerman Thunder. Starting for them will be senior number 1, Carter McUrchin, junior number 21, Ryan Annison, junior number 23, Nolan Spence, senior number 24, Jake Hagstrom, and senior number 31, Trevor Wellman. That is your starting 5 for Zimmerman. For the Mora Mustangs, starting tonight for them will be number 2, junior Ben Wright, senior number 13, Cole Steffen, junior number 14, Jeff Lilienthal, junior number 21, Andrew Rasmussen, and junior number 22, Caleb Anderson. Those are your starting lineups for both teams. The Mora Mustangs are head coached by Kurt Graycheck, and the Zimmerman Thunder are head coached by Nathan Christensen. We're just about set here to get underway, but first we have to play the national anthem. We'll do that and we'll take a break. You're listening to Boys Basketball on 100.9 FM WCMP.
Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings, with expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas. When you hire a contractor to take care of your building needs, you can't do better than Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley. 320-384-7901.
Are you looking for support for your struggling teen? Introduce them to Treehouse Sandstone. At Treehouse Sandstone, we are on a mission to end hopelessness among teens in Pine County. We provide a safe space for teens to make connections and to talk about what is really going on in their lives. Join us on a Tuesday or Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Treehouse in Sandstone. To learn more or to get a ride, contact us at 763-486-3297 or check out our website at treehousesandstone.org.
M Health Fairview Clinic in Pine City can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, podiatry, and physical therapy. With early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone, M Health Fairview makes it easy to get the care you need. The clinic even offers same-day appointments for when you need care right away. Call 320-629-6721 to make an appointment or visit fairview.org/Pine City.
Farming doesn't follow an 8-to-5 schedule. A slow week is 60 to 80 hours. My land, livestock, and family rely on me. That's why I bought farm insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, because every policy comes with a local agent. A real person who lives right in my community, who I can rely on to help keep my farm covered no matter what.
Visit Pine Insurance Agency located in the Northridge Center today.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Here, we listen. We engage. Through every stage of life, we provide compassionate care closely tuned to your needs and concerns. From surgery and physical therapy to specialty care and emergency services, Essentia Health Sandstone provides expert, personalized care for the people of Pine County. Here, we take care of each other. Essentia Health, like nowhere else. Call 320-245-5600 or visit essentiahealth.org to learn more.
Perry's Auto Salon in Rush City is your local specialist for all your auto collision repair. Perry's fixes it right the first time. Perry's will take care of all your insurance claims, making it a worry-free experience. Perry's Auto Salon offers state-of-the-art equipment, a downdraft paint booth, expert color matching, computerized frame straightening, and detailing. Towing and rental cars are available, whether it's a little ding or a big bang. Go to the pros at Perry's Auto Salon in Rush City, and you'll be driving home their quality reputation.
Good news! It's home show season. Time to get inspired and make life in your home even better. Great news! You can get $200 off on the revolutionary Kinetico non-electric water treatment system from Aquarius Home Services, your local Kinetico dealer, without even going to the show. With Kinetico, all those rust stains will be gone. No more white scaling or hard water spots. Just sparkling fixtures, softer skin, and drinking water you can trust. The best water of your life all starts with a free water analysis. Visit KineticoMN.com. Aquarius and Kinetico. Brilliantly simple.
Parking lot potholes can keep your customers away. Ugly cracks in your driveway can bring down the value of your house. At Prefer Paving and Ready Mix, project size doesn't matter. Big or small, they pave it all. Prefer Paving and Ready Mix has delivered top quality blacktop asphalt paving for housing divisions, commercial developments, industrial parks, recreational projects, and city and county streets, as well as smaller projects such as residential driveways and parking lots. From quote to completion, rely on Prefer Paving and Ready Mix in Rush City.
Welcome back here. We're just about set for tip-off here in this game between the Mora Mustangs and the Zimmerman Thunder. The national anthem has been played. Starting lineups have been announced, and 18 minutes are up on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic's Pine City and North Branch has 24-hour access to care by calling 1-855-FAIRVIEW or your local clinic number. Players are just waiting on the officials right now to get this game underway. Waiting for the tip-off. The whistle is blown, and we are set for tip-off here. And a really early jump there by Zimmerman. A little antsy to get this game going, but he will win the tip-off. And Zimmerman starts with the ball. McUrchin has it for the Thunder. Annenson has it now. He passes it over to Spence. Spence now over to Wellman. Wellman for three, and he hits on the three. So an early three here for Zimmerman will give them a lead right off the bat here. Lilienthal has it for the Mustangs. Now over to Rasmussen. Now to Ben Wright. Wright with it. He'll pass it to his left to Rasmussen. Rasmussen down in the paint to Ben Wright, and Ben Wright puts it up and in for two. Ben Wright wide open in the paint, and he gets the easy ball and puts it in for two. Now with it for the Thunder, Spence. He passes it all the way over here to McUrchin. McUrchin for three. It rims in and out. No good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Ben Wright has it for the Mustangs. He'll drive quickly up the court. Pass it all the way back to Lilienthal, who has a wide open three. He takes it. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson in a bit of trouble. Now he gets it to Cole Steffen. Steffen to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Wright. Wright to Lilienthal. Lilienthal in the paint. Passes it to Rasmussen. And Rasmussen turned around a little too soon there, and it hit his back. And now the Thunder will have it down the court. Spence with it. Off here to Annenson. Annenson to McUrchin for three. And McUrchin will give the Thunder now a 4-point lead. Ben Wright has it. He'll pass back to Lilienthal. Lilienthal over the half-court line to Anderson. Anderson back to Lilienthal. Lilienthal will drive to his left. stop on his drive, pass it off here to Ben Wright. Ben Wright will hold and wait for a screen. He gets it, then passes it to Lilienthal. Lilienthal passes it off here to Rasmussen. Rasmussen passes it to Cole Steffen. Steffen over to Lilienthal. Lilienthal back over to Ben Wright. He thought about 3, then he'll drive in the paint, pass it off here to Rasmussen. Rasmussen for 3, nails it. So Rasmussen will hit on the 3 and get this point back to a 1-point game. Hagstrom with it for the Thunder. He puts it up, misses it, rebounds, and then Ben Wright will get it for the Mustangs. And the possession arrow on that jump ball favors the Mustangs, as they will take over possession. Wright will inbound it here to Lilienthal. Lilienthal back to Wright, now back to Lilienthal, back to Wright. Wright will walk to his left and stop. Passes it to his right to Rasmussen. Rasmussen covered well. Then he drives to his left, passes it off to Anderson. Anderson to Wright. Wright is fouled. There will be a reach-in foul there on the Thunder. The first team foul for either team here tonight. And the Mustangs will inbound the ball on the far side of the gymnasium. Rasmussen inbounding here. He will inbound it here to Wright. This is the defender who was covering Wright, tripped, and Wright will just take it to the basket himself. He puts it up and in for 2. So Wright found an open lane and ran straight through it. He puts it up and in for 2. McErchin has it all the way to Spence. Spence looking for anyone to pass it off to. He'll drive. He makes a move, and now he passes it off here to McErchin. McErchin for 3. Little low on the shot there. It's no good, rebounded by Ben Wright. Wright will take it up the court for the Mustangs. He's got Lilienthal in the paint, but Lilienthal guarded well, but he still puts it up and in for 2. Lilienthal guarded well, but it didn't matter. McErchin with it now for the Thunder. He passes it down here to Annenson. Annenson will get it off here to Wellman. Wellman driving, passes it back here to Spence. Spence, he'll spin and look to pass off to McErchin. McErchin all the way over to Wellman. Wellman steps back, drives to his right. Guarded well by Steffen. Wellman still driving. He'll put it up on the nice spin move, and it'll fall in there for Wellman. Rasmussen with the 3 try for the Mustangs. No good, rebounded by Anderson. Anderson puts it up and in for 2. So Caleb Anderson gets the rebound and puts it back up and in for 2. It's now a 3-point lead. No good on the shot. Rebounding here by the Mustangs. Lilienthal quickly up the court. He's going to stop at the 3-point line on the right side, then drive back out. Pass it to Rasmussen, now over to Wright. Wright for 3. Nails the 3. Ben Wright for 3. Ben Wright hits a long 3 there, and now it's a 6-point lead here for the Mora Mustangs. A timeout was taken there by Zimmerman, trying to stop this Mustang run. It looked like early on, as we're still early in this first half, but it looked like early on Zimmerman might start to pull away a little bit, but the Mora Mustangs put an end to that, as Ben Wright has kind of been the go-to man here early on. He already has 7 of their 14 points, so half of their 14 points are from Ben Wright. He's hit a 3, and he's had 2 quick layups. Jeff Lilienthal also had a wide-open lane that he drove into, and it put up a beautiful layup. The timeout is over, and we get back here to action. McErchin has it now. He'll pass it off here to number 11, Rylan Rivers. Rivers will pass it off here. I cannot see the number. It's 15. Caden Spence, Spence back to McErchin. McErchin thought about driving, then gets it here to Spence. Spence to Bell. Bell to Wilson. Wilson, no good, rebounded by the Mustangs. Ben Wright up the court. Now he'll drive in the paint, pass it out here to Athey. Athey tries to pass it, but it's intercepted there by Zimmerman. Luke Wilson. Wilson will get it to McErchin. McErchin now off to Spence. Spence down in the paint to Rivers. Rivers to McErchin for 3. McErchin hits on the 3. So McErchin on the 3. It's it back to a 3-point game for the Thunder. Right up the court. Stops and passes it off here to Rasmussen. Rasmussen gets a screen, and it's used well. He passes it all the way across court to right, then all the way to Sampson, and Sampson's no good. And it's rebounded here by the Thunder. Rivers up the court with it. He will hand it off. No, he'll look back to get it to McErchin. McErchin takes it. He passes it in the paint here to Wilson. Wilson puts it up. No good. He gets his own rebound. And he'll get fouled on the way up after he caught his own rebound, and then he is fouled on the way up. So he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Luke Wilson for the Thunder. The foul was on Garrett Honstrom for Mora. And Wilson will set up for his first of 2 free throws. That one had a low trajectory, but it's up and in good. So now he will await his second try. Luke Wilson dribbles, puts up the second shot, and it's in. So Luke Wilson hits on both of the free throws and gets this game back to a 1-point lead for the Mustangs. Ben Wright up the court with it. He gets it to Sampson. Sampson guarded well. He gets a screen, but then great job by the Zimmerman defenders to cycle. And now Ben Wright is going to be fouled by Luke Wilson. A reach-in foul. Ben Wright very strong in his dribble. The reach-in barely affected him as he dribbled out of it, and then the foul was called. Inbounded here to Athey. Athey drives to his right, guarded well. He falls, and a foul is going to be called. That foul on Bell. Oh, Rasmussen will inbound here. He'll inbound it to Athey. Athey guarded well at the 3-point line, looking for anywhere to go. He does. He spins out of it and passes it back here to Ben Wright, but that pass is intercepted here by Spence. Spence on the breakaway to McErchin. McErchin puts it up and in for 2. Beautiful passing there led to McErchin getting almost to the basket free of anyone. And they take back their lead now, a 1-point lead. They lead at 15-14. Honstrom has it. He'll get it to Ben Wright. Ben Wright to his left. Keeps driving to his left in the paint to Athey. Athey is wide open. Puts it up and in for 2. Luke Athey with the wide open layup. And he capitalizes on it. McErchin has it now. He'll pass it to Spence. Spence in the paint to Wilson. Luke Wilson is triple teamed, almost quadruple there. And then Spence tries to get it to McErchin, but the pass is way off the mark. It goes out of bounds, and the ball will go back over to the Mora Mustangs. Checking in for the Mustangs are Steffen and Lilienthal, in for Rasmussen and Wright. A 1-point lead here for the Mora Mustangs. Under 11.5 left on that M. Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M. Health Fairview Clinic Pine City offers full-service primary care. Inbound pass here is to Sampson. Sampson loses control of the ball, and it is picked up by the Thunder. Spence up the court to McErchin. McErchin puts a long lay-in, and he's fouled. So he's going to go to the line and shoot 2. McErchin on the beautiful feed from Caden Spence. Caden Spence stole the ball away, had a beautiful drive, and then McErchin used his speed to come out of nowhere to put up the layup, but unfortunately he was fouled, so he puts up his first of 2. That one's good. So the first of 2 free throws is up and good. Anderson checks in here for Honstrom for the Mustangs. McErchin setting up for his second of 2 now. It's up, and that one's good. So McErchin hits on both of his free throw attempts to give Zimmerman back the lead. Lilienthal up the court with it now for the Mustangs. He will drive to his right. He's got a lane. He puts up the shot. No good. It's rebounded here. I think they're going to say it was off of a Thunder defender. So it will remain Mustangs ball. Inbounding here is Sampson. He will inbound it here to Athey. Athey looking for anyone to get it off to. Then he dribbles out, then gets it to Anderson. Anderson will drive to his left. Pass it off here to Sampson. Sampson, he'll drive right up the middle. Then he passes it down here to Anderson. Anderson out to Athey now. Athey, he's going to dribble to his right, and then he'll drive, and has that one stolen away here by Spence. Now McUrchin. McUrchin up for it. He stops at the free throw line, puts it up. It's no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. He rushed that one a little bit, and stolen right back here by the Thunder. McUrchin over to Rivers. Rivers to Bell. Bell to McUrchin. That one was blocked. McUrchin's shot was blocked by the Mustangs, and a Mustang player is going to get fouled. So the Mustangs will hold on to possession here after they got the block shot and took the ball away. So Athey checking out here. Coming back in is Rasmussen. Also checking back in is Wright. Wright will take out Sampson. Of the court for the Mustangs is Lilienthal. He'll get it over to Ben Wright. Ben Wright will drive to his left. He finds a lane in the middle, puts it up, and that one is in. It rang around the rim a couple of times before falling in, and Mora will take back the lead. It's a 1-point lead. Noah Spence in for the Zimmerman. It's now to Wellman. Wellman spins, and he'll put up the long two, and he's got it. Wellman on the two. A nice spin move to find the basket. And now Zimmerman has the 1-point lead. Rasmussen will drive, then stop and put up a shot. No good. Rebounded by the Thunder. It's Spence up the court here to Spence. Spence to to Wellman. That one's no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Lilienthal. Lilienthal over to Anderson. Anderson decides to drive, then stops and passes it back to Lilienthal. Lilienthal, he'll drive, and he tried to pass it off to Steffen, but that one is knocked away, last touched by a Thunder defender. So the Mustangs will inbound it here. Rasmussen will inbound it for the Mustangs. And he's looking for anyone. He will. And get it to Lilienthal. Lilienthal will take it back across half court. We'll get it to Ben Wright, but that one's stolen away here. And now it's to Wellman. And Wellman, I think they're going to call him for a travel, as he did. He took too many steps there. So the ball will go back to the Mustangs here. And a ref blows a whistle. There was some water by the Thunder bench. And the water is wiped up. And we resume play. Ben Wright will take it. Let's give it off here to Anderson. Anderson now to Ben Wright. Ben Wright back to Anderson. Anderson for three. Hits the three. Anderson on the three. That's Caleb Anderson. And he'll give the Mustangs a 2-point lead here. Noah Spence, he'll drive it to the basket himself. It's no good. Rebounded here by the Mustangs. Ben Wright up the court with it quickly. He's found a lane. He gets it off here to Lilienthal. Lilienthal fakes the defender out, then passes it back here to Ben Wright. Ben Wright fakes the defender out again. Lilienthal, he'll take it. Then he'll pass it over here to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Wright. Wright, he'll drive, puts it up, no good. And I think they're going to call a foul there. So Ben Wright will go to the line and shoot two. Looking to extend this Mora lead here. Mora at 1 point led by 6. But since then it has been a back and forth game. Wright with his first. It's up and good. So Wright nails the first of 2 free throws here. And extends this Mora lead to 3. Wright now setting up for his second of 2. He'll put that one up. And that one's in as well. So Wright hits on both of the free throws there, and now he gives the Mustangs a 4-point lead. With it now is Hagstrom. Hagstrom to Wellman. Wellman off here to Caden Spence. Caden Spence back to Noah Spence. Noah Spence will drive, and he'll get it here to Wellman, and that one's no good. Rebounded here by the Mustangs. Lilienthal with it here for the Mustangs. Pass it back to his left to Ben Wright. Wright will pass it back to Lilienthal. Lilienthal tries to drive, then backs out of it. Then we'll toss it here to Ben Wright. Wright trying to drive. He will now. And he passes it off here to Anderson. And he's going to be called for a charge there on that one, as the defender was set up before he put his body into him. So Zimmerman will take over the ball now on offense. Samson, Athey, and Nick Nelson will check in for the Mustangs for Lilienthal, Rasmussen, and Steffen. Zimmerman inbounds it here. Noah Spence up with it. He'll pass it off here to Ryan Rivers. Rivers back off to McEurchin. McEurchin back to Noah Spence. Noah Spence for three off the back of the rim. Rebounded here by McEurchin. McEurchin, he'll take it to the rim. He'll put it up. No good. But he was fouled on the way up. So he will go to the line and shoot two. Long three there by Noah Spence was no good. Rebounded, a long rebound by McEurchin. And he drove to the line, and he is very, very long. And he used his arms to try and put up a two-point attempt. It was no good, but he's at the line for his first one. And that one sinks in. That one is good. Now they shrink the lead back to 3 here for the Mustangs. McEurchin putting up his second of 2, and that one's good as well. So now back down to a 2-point lead here for the Mustangs. Both these teams have been very good from the free throw line here tonight. Athey has it for the Mustangs. He's double teamed. He gets out of it, and it's nearly stolen away, and then he'll drive to the basket. He'll stop for a short jumper, puts that one up and in for 2. Lucas Athey puts it up and in for 2, and now the Thunder will try and answer. Spence with it here. He'll pass it off here to Annenson. Annenson down in the paint to Wilson. Luke Wilson, he was double teamed, maybe even triple teamed, but he manages to get that one up and puts it in for 2. Right over here to Athey. Athey gets a screen. He drives to his right into the paint, and that one's off the mark, no good. Rebounded here by Nolan Spence. And Nolan Spence was fouled. Ben Wright showing good sportsmanship, helping the Thunder defender up off the court. Love to see that in a competitive game like this. Player going out of his way to help up a player from the opposite team. And it can be competitive out there, but the number one thing is sportsmanship. Great to see. Thunder with the ball. Now with it is McEurchin. McEurchin over to Luke Wilson. Luke Wilson drives, spins, now passes it back to McEurchin. McEurchin will get it here to Annenson. Annenson, he'll drive and pass it back here to Rivers. Rivers, he'll drive, and he has that one knocked away. And there's going to be a foul. A foul called on the Mustangs there. And Rivers will go to line to shoot 2. So with just over 6 minutes left here in the first half, it's 25-23 the lead for the Mustangs on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic North Branch urgent care that is open evenings 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. and weekends from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday. So Rivers hits on his second of 2. He missed on the first one, and he will get this to a 1-point game here. Right up the court with it. Right drives, thought about passing it to his left, then he does pass it to his right to Athey. Athey looking for a screen, he'll get it. Pass it here to Lilienthal. Lilienthal thought about driving, and he gets it to Athey. Athey for 3, no good, and Athey was fouled on the 3, so he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Maybe a little bit of good acting there by Athey, as he was touched, but he falls, and that's what you're taught. When the defender is close, or whether you get touched or not, you fall to the ground when the defender is that close, so you can go to the line and shoot those free throws. So he did not make the 3-point attempt, but he will go to the line to shoot 3 of them, and he nails the first one. So he has 2 more left to attempt here. Athey hits on his first of 3 free throws here. Athey on his second, nails it yet again. Not affected by the crowd noise from Zimmerman as they yell as soon as he tries to shoot it. Very level head out there. Athey setting up now for his third of 3. Athey puts that one up, and that one sinks in as well. So Athey nails all 3 of the free throws and gets this back to a 4-point lead here for the Mustangs. McEurchin has it now for the Thunder up the court. McEurchin passes it off here to Rivers. Rivers will drive to his left, stop, pass it here to Noah Spence. Noah Spence thought about driving. Then he passes it off here to Wellman. Wellman thought about the three, drives it in, and passes that one. He tried to, but it looked like it went off of his own teammate's leg and out of bounds, so that one goes back to the Mustangs. Lilienthal up the court with it here. Looks to his right, will pass it to Sampson to his right. Sampson almost falls, but he gets it over to Lilienthal. Lilienthal for three, off the mark, no good. Rebounded here by the Thunder. Caden Spence up the court here. Now to McCurchin, now to Nolan Spence. Nolan Spence passes it down here to Rivers. Rivers to Nolan Spence, and Nolan Spence gets tied up there. It's a jump ball, and I believe that possession arrow will favor Zimmerman. It does, and Zimmerman will get the chance here to inbound it. Nolan Spence gets the inbound pass. Got a screen. Driving to his right, continues to drive, puts up the shot, no good. That one is blocked by Mora, but it goes out of bounds, and it will remain Zimmerman ball. 28-24 is the Mora Mustang lead here, as Spence inbounds it here to McCurchin. McCurchin falls. They're going to call a foul there on Zimmerman. So the Mustangs will get the ball back here. Sampson will inbound it here to Lilienthal. Lilienthal up the court here, stops at the three, fakes the three, gets it to Seffen. Seffen has that one stolen away by Spence. Nolan Spence, he'll drive all the way to the basket, and he's fouled as he goes up for the layup. Nolan Spence with a hard drive. Great defense there by the Mora Mustangs, but unfortunately they were not set before Nolan decided to drive, and it is a foul, and he will go to the line and shoot two. Both teams are now in the 1-and-1 situation, so no matter the foul, it will be a 1-and-1 unless it's a shooting foul. So Nolan Spence on the first of two. It goes off the rim high and then falls in. So now he will set up for his second of two. That is his first point of the game here. Hitting it for a second of two. Putting this one up, and that one is no good. It's in and out. So Nolan Spence hits on his first one, then misses the second. Now Ben Wright has it for the Mustangs. Rasmussen gets a screen. Cycle defenders well do the Zimmerman Thunder. Nick Nelson has it. He gets it to Ben Wright. Ben Wright guarded well. He will pass it over here to Lilienthal. Lilienthal drives inside the paint. Passes it off here to Rasmussen. Rasmussen for three. Rasmussen nails the three and extends this lead back up to 6. Wellman with it here for the Thunder. And the foul there by Nick Nelson on Wellman. So Wellman will go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1. A whistle is called, and we're going to get a substitution. Anderson will check in here for Nick Nelson. We are waiting the ref. So somebody threw something out on the court there. The announcement saying to not do that, as that could harm a player. So Wellman at the line to shoot his first one, and that one's in, so he'll be granted a second chance at a free throw here. Wellman at the free throw line, setting up for his second of two. Puts that one up, and that one's no good as well, and it's going to be rebounded here by the Thunder. Wellman only hits on one of two free throws. He puts up the layup, no good, and it's rebounded here by the Mustangs. Ben Wright up the court quickly with it, gets it to Rasmussen. Rasmussen guarded well, so he passes it back out to Anderson. Anderson makes a defender miss off the back of the rim. No good, rebounded here by the Thunder. McCurchin with it for the Thunder up the court. He's scanning the court, now passes it off here to Wellman. Wellman off to Nolan Spence. Nolan Spence guarded heavily on the three-point shot. It's no good, rebounded by Ben Wright. Wright to Lilienthal. Lilienthal to Anderson. Anderson back to Lilienthal. Lilienthal thought about the three, smartly does not. And he gets it down here to Steffen. Steffen drives into the paint, and Cole Steffen puts up 2. And now extends this lead here to 7. McErchin for Zimmerman, trying to make a defender miss. He's now double teamed, and he gets it off here to Caden Spence, but Spence was able to corral it before it goes out of bounds. Back to McErchin. McErchin pass for Rivers is long, but he retains it. Wellman with a nice spin move. He gets that one blocked, but they're going to say he got more than the ball on that one. So Wellman will go to the line and have a 1-on-1 opportunity. From here, it looked like he got all ball, but on the court, they have a better view. So we will stick and trust with what the ref says. Wellman sets up for his first of 2, and no good. So they actually call that a shooting foul. So he'll be shooting 2, not 1. It is called a shooting foul, so he'll be at the line for 1 more. He did miss on the first free throw, but apparently a shooting foul was called, and he'll get a chance at another one. And Wellman does not hit on either of them. So the Mustang lead of 7 will remain. Lilienthal gets it off here to right. Wright thought about the long 3, then wisely does not pull the trigger. Pass it to Lilienthal, back to right, back to Lilienthal. Back to right. Now back to Lilienthal. Lilienthal passes to his right here to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Lilienthal. Lilienthal, a wide open lane here. No good. Rebounded there by Cole Steffen. Steffen rebounds his own shot again and then puts it up and in for 2. Steffen with the strong hands there underneath. Rips it away from defenders and gets the rebound back for himself. And then on the other end of the court, Annenson puts it up and in for 2 for the Thunder. Then Wright here to Lilienthal. Lilienthal to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Wright. Wright has a good lane to the drive in. It's no good. Rebounded. It was rebounded by a Thunder player, but Wright came from behind and knocked it away. But it goes out of bounds, so Zimmerman will retain possession of the ball. 35-28 here is the Mustang lead. Nolan Spence here drives, then he passes it to Caden Spence. Caden Spence puts up the short jumper, and it's up and good. Caden Spence, those are his first points of the game. It's a 30-35 lead now for the Mustangs. Right over to Lilienthal. Lilienthal to Anderson. Anderson drives to his right, passes it here to Lilienthal. Lilienthal back to Anderson. Anderson to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to right. Right. Or excuse me, that's Anderson to Lilienthal. Lilienthal hits the 3. Lilienthal extends this lead back to 8. McErchin now has it for the Thunder. McErchin out to Caden Spence. Caden Spence drive to his right. He got a screen from McErchin. He passes it off here to Annenson. Annenson, he'll try and drive, then he'll pass it out here to Caden Spence. Spence down in the paint to Nolan Spence, and Hagstrom will put up the shot. It looked like he was fouled, but no call. Rasmussen down at the other end. Wide open shot. It's up and good. Looked like a bit of a missed call there as he was bodied down and no call, and the Mustangs capitalize on that. Nolan Spence has it here for the Thunder. He'll pass it off here to Annenson. Annenson now double teamed. He tries to pass it off. The pass attempt is no good. It's stolen away here by Steffen. Steffen to Rasmussen. Rasmussen for 3. No good. Rebounded here by the Thunder. Spence. Nolan Spence here. That one, he tried to get it to Annenson, who was well covered, and that one goes awry as it goes out of bounds, and Mora will take over with 40 seconds left here in this first half. Ben Wright will take it. Gets a signal from the coach to just take his time up the court, which he does. He's now past the half-court line. Not hurrying anything. Lilienthal here to Anderson. Anderson nearly has that one stolen away from behind. Smartly does not shoot the ball, and he pass now to Lilienthal. Lilienthal to Rasmussen. Looks like they're going to drain this clock and wait to get the final shot of the half. Wright. He'll drive to his right now, and Rasmussen, he'll get it. Circle to his left. Back to right. Right for the wide open 3. Off the mark. No good. Rebounded here by the Thunder. Spence has it, and Nolan Spence just has to chuck it down as the buzzer rings, and that is the end of the first half here in this game. 40-30 is the lead for the Mora Mustangs. We'll take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll recap that first half and talk about what each team needs to do to get the win in the second half. You're listening to Mustang Basketball here on 100.9 FM WCMP.
You're sick of winter, missing the freshness of the outdoors and your garden. Daggett's Fresh Foods is here to help with their annual Fill It Fresh sale. At Daggett's Fresh Foods, February 20th and 21st, you can fill up a paper grocery bag full to the top with produce and just pay $20. Fill your bag with all the featured fresh produce you want for just $20. High quality produce at a very low price. February 20th and 21st, only at Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Who welcomes change? Actually, we all do. We love it when the kids are done with diapers, and when the rash goes away, and when mom gets the new knee. That's the kind of new here as First Light changes its name. The new name is Wellia Health, as in welcome and wellness. And, well, what are you waiting for? Do stop by and check us out. Wellia Health, online at WELIAhealth.org. Live life well.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/get there. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When Mora Chevrolet Buick says the deals are better here, they mean it. That's why they're offering Mora Chevrolet Buick's best price on a 2019 Buick Encore for just $24,570, or get 0% interest for 72 months on approved credit. Mora Chevrolet Buick is home to the Guaranteed Auto Finance program, and they have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in the area, so they will get you into your next new or pre-owned car or truck. See dealer for details. Mora Chevrolet Buick. The deals are better here.
Welcome back here into the Mora Gymnasium. The Mustangs have the lead over the Zimmerman Thunder 40-30 here at halftime on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinics with convenient on-site pharmacies in Rush City and North Branch. Well, how did we get there? The leading scorer here for Mora was Ben Wright. He had 11 points there in that first half. He was followed by Andrew Rasmussen with 8, then Lucas Athey with 7. Jeff Lilienthal and Caleb Anderson had 5, and Cole Steffen with 4. But those 4 points were strong shots there inside the paint, and he used his big frame to body out the defenders and then had strong hands to get the ball and put it up and in for 2. He did a really good job there for Mora late in that first half. On the other side for Zimmerman, leading the way for them is Carter McUrchin with 12. Then it goes to Trevor Wellman with 8, Luke Wilson with 4, Caden Spence and Ryan Annenson with 2, Nolan Spence and Rylan Rivers had 1, and that's how we get to 30 there. Keys here for the second half for both of these teams. I think for Zimmerman, you gotta. They looked a little out of sorts there late in that second half. They looked like they got ahead of themselves, as they tried to score quickly and get themselves back into this game. But I think they got a little too hurried and started to rush a few things there on offense. I think if they just were slowed things down a little bit, set up the offense, and took their solid, high percentage shots, they would have been a bit better off, but unfortunately, like I said, they rushed things there. So I think you got to slow things down here on offense and then tighten up a little bit on defense, as we've seen a bunch of players from Mora open for three in that first half. In the first half, the Mustangs hit three-point shots there, and they were really good from the free throw line. I think they only missed one there in that first half of play. So for Zimmerman, I think you definitely have to hold this team on offense. You definitely got to tighten things up and then slow it down on your offensive side of the ball. For the Mora Mustangs, really just keep doing what you've been doing. Don't really need to change too much, as what you've been doing has been working really well for your team. They haven't rushed too much on offense. They've just been getting their shooters open, and when their shooters are open, they're taking the shots, and they're hitting on them. And they're taking high percentage shots as well. They're also not worried about just taking the long-range shots. They're getting the ball inside the paint, and everyone really for this Mora Mustangs team is doing really well inside the paint, being very strong tonight and boxing out those defenders. So those are the keys to the game here for the second half of play for both of these teams. We'll take another break and hear a word from more of our fine sponsors. You're listening to Mustangs Basketball here on 100.9 FM WCMP.
Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings, with expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas. When you hire a contractor to take care of your building needs, you can't do better than Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley. 320-384-7901.
Are you looking for support for your struggling teen? Introduce them to Treehouse Sandstone. At Treehouse Sandstone, we are on a mission to end hopelessness among teens in Pine County. We provide a safe space for teens to make connections and to talk about what is really going on in their lives. Join us on a Tuesday or Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Treehouse in Sandstone. To learn more or to get a ride, contact us at 763-486-3297 or check out our website at treehousesandstone.org.
M Health Fairview Clinic in Pine City can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, podiatry, and physical therapy. With early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone, M Health Fairview makes it easy to get the care you need. The clinic even offers same-day appointments for when you need care right away. Call 320-629-6721 to make an appointment or visit fairview.org/Pine City.
Farming doesn't follow an 8-to-5 schedule. A slow week is 60 to 80 hours. My land, livestock, and family rely on me. That's why I bought farm insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, because every policy comes with a local agent. A real person who lives right in my community, who I can rely on to help keep my farm covered no matter what.
Visit Pine Insurance Agency located in the North Ridge Center today.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Here, we listen. We engage. Through every stage of life, we provide compassionate care closely tuned to your needs and concerns. From surgery and physical therapy to specialty care and emergency services, Essentia Health Sandstone provides expert, personalized care for the people of Pine County. Here, we take care of each other. Essentia Health, like nowhere else. Call 320-245-5600 or visit essentiahealth.org to learn more.
Perry's Auto Salon in Rush City is your local specialist for all your auto collision repair. Perry's fixes it right the first time. Perry's will take care of all your insurance claims, making it a worry-free experience. Perry's Auto Salon offers state-of-the-art equipment, a downdraft paint booth, expert color matching, computerized frame straightening, and detailing. Towing and rental cars are available, whether it's a little ding or a big bang. Go to the pros at Perry's Auto Salon in Rush City, and you'll be driving home their quality reputation.
Good news, it's home show season. Time to get inspired and make life in your home even better. Great news, you can get $200 off on the revolutionary Kinetico non-electric water treatment system from Aquarius Home Services, your local Kinetico dealer, without even going to the show. With Kinetico, all those rust stains will be gone. No more white scaling or hard water spots. Just sparkling fixtures, softer skin, and drinking water you can trust. The best water of your life all starts with a free water analysis. Visit KineticoMN.com. Aquarius and Kinetico. Brilliantly simple.
Welcome back in here to the Mora Gymnasium, where the Mustangs have the lead over the Zimmerman Thunder 40-30. 18 minutes are back up on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic, Pine City, that also has a full-service rehab department, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech, and cardiac rehab. Mora will start the second half with the ball. Lilienthal will take it in here for the Mustangs. He passed it off here to Rasmussen. Rasmussen will get it over to Cole Steffen. Steffen now gets over to Lilienthal on the far side. Back to right here. Now back to Lilienthal. Lilienthal looking to drive. He does. He passes it to Ben Wright. Ben Wright passes it right back to Lilienthal. Lilienthal will drive and put up the jumper, and that one's in off the glass. Lilienthal was able to kiss that layup, that short jump off the back of the backboard and put it in for two. Now a 42-30 lead here for the Mustangs. The Mustangs get the ball back as a pass on the Thunder side of the offense goes out of bounds. So the Mustangs have it, and Anderson, he drives, puts it in the paint to Cole Steffen. Steffen misses on the layup, and rebounded here by the Thunder. McErchin here up the court with it for the Thunder. He passes it over here to Nolan Spence. Spence here to Annenson. Annenson to McErchin. McErchin to Nolan Spence. Spence fakes the three, then gets it down in the paint here to Jake Hagstrom, and Hagstrom has that one knocked out of his hands, but it goes out of bounds, and it will remain Thunder ball. Mounted here is Anderson. He gets it here to Wellman. Wellman sits at the three-point line. Then he'll pass it off here to Anderson. Anderson to McErchin. McErchin here to Hagstrom. Hagstrom has that one knocked away. Stolen by Lilienthal. Lilienthal will go up the court quickly with it, weaving his way through traffic. Gets it in the paint to Steffen. Steffen has that one knocked away to right. Now to Rasmussen. Rasmussen will give it back to right. He'll drive, then pass it off to Lilienthal. Lilienthal fakes the three, then puts up the long two, That was no good. Rebound here by the Thunder. Nolan Spence up the court with it. He picks it up and passes it off here. Anderson to Wellman. Wellman now to Hagstrom. Hagstrom off to Anderson. Anderson to McErchin. McErchin over to Hagstrom. Hagstrom for three, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs, Ben Wright. Right up the court with it. He will stop, dribble it back behind the three-point line, then get it off here to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Anderson. Anderson will just one-hop it here back to Rasmussen. Rasmussen over to Ben Wright. Right on the far side of the court, gets it to Lilienthal. Lilienthal gets the screen, makes a defender miss, then pass it off here to Ben Wright. Ben Wright for the open three, drains it. Ben Wright with the open three there. Great passing on that offensive possession there for the Mustangs. Wellman with it for the Thunder. He will try drive. He tries a spin move, then pass it off here to Nolan Spence, who thought about the three, pulls it down, gets it back out here to Anderson. Anderson to McErchin. McErchin, he'll drive and pass it back out to Nolan Spence. Nolan Spence for the three, no good, as it's stolen away by Lilienthal. Lilienthal out to Ben Wright. Ben Wright for three. Nails the three again. Ben Wright hits the three, and that forces Zimmerman to take an early timeout here in this half. A much-needed timeout now for Zimmerman, as they have allowed the Mustangs to go on an 8-0 run here to begin this second half. They're going to take a full timeout, and while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Boys Basketball on 100.9 FM WCMP.
Parking lot potholes can keep your customers away. Ugly cracks in your driveway can bring down the value of your house. At Prefer Paving and Ready Mix, project size doesn't matter. Big or small, they pave it all. Prefer Paving and Ready Mix has delivered top quality blacktop asphalt paving for housing divisions, commercial developments, industrial parks, recreational projects, and city and county streets, as well as smaller projects such as residential driveways and parking lots. From quote to completion, rely on Prefer Paving and Ready Mix in Rush City.
Welcome back here. Still in the timeout are these two teams. The Mustangs on an 8-0 run right now to start this second half. Ben Wright hit on 2 3-point shots here, and they were long ones, but he was wide open on both of them, and that helped these Mustangs build their lead up to 18 now over the Thunder. McErchin here for the Thunder. He'll get it off here to Rivers. Rivers looking for someone to pass it off to. He gets it off here to Bell. Bell off to Spence, and Spence has that one knocked away, stolen away by Lilienthal, up to Cole Steffen. Steffen with one man to beat. He gets that one knocked away. Then Rasmussen gets the rebound, and he puts it up and in for two. Rasmussen gets the two here for the Mustangs. It's now a 20-point lead for the Mustangs. Rivers with it, trying to find someone to pass it off to. He does to Spence. That's Caden Spence. Now off to Luke Wilson. Wilson no good on the shot. Passes back out here to Bell. Bell to McErchin. McErchin for three. McErchin nails the three. Gets the lead back down to 17. Big hole to climb out of here if you're Zimmerman. And you got to start your comeback soon, otherwise this one's going to get out of hand. Anderson with it for the Mustangs. He passes it out here to Lilienthal. Lilienthal thought about driving, then he gets it down in the paint to Cole Steffen. Steffen, he'll circle around, pass it off to Anderson. Anderson wide open for the three, off the front of the rim. No good, and his hustle nearly saved that rebound from going out of bounds. But unfortunately, it was just out of bounds before he could grab it, and the ball will go back over to the Thunder. Lilienthal, Anderson, and Steffen check out here for the Mustangs. Athey, Honstrom, and Samson, will check in for the Mustangs. And that ball is knocked away, last touched out of bounds by the Thunder. So the Mustangs will take control. Right up the court now. Passes it off here to Rasmussen. Rasmussen around a defender, passes it over here to Ben Wright. Ben Wright for another open three, off the mark there with that one. It's no good, and McErchin will take it up the court here. He passes it off to Bell. Bell now to Rivers. Rivers will spin his way into the paint, put up the shot, no good, rebounded by the Mustangs. Athey with the rebound, he gets it to Samson. Samson will pass a deep one here to Wright. Wright takes it in, he'll pass it in the paint here to Honstrom. Honstrom tries to go up for one, and he's fouled, so he'll go to the line and shoot two. Honstrom will go to the line and shoot two. Honstrom at the line. He sets up for his first of two. Set one up, and that one's good. So Honstrom hits on his first of two here. Those are his first point of the game. Honstrom with his second of two. The left-handed shot is up and good. And he'll extend this lead to 19 now. McErchin with the ball up the court for the Thunder. And it's put up there by Rivers, and then again, but it's rebounded by the Mustangs, and I believe they're going to call a foul there on the Thunder. So the Mustangs will hold on to possession here, and they will have to inbound it. Checking in here for the Thunder is number 10, Trevor Jones. And he comes in here for Luke Wilson. Inbound here was to Rasmussen, then back to Ben Wright. Ben Wright quickly up the court. It's to Samson. Samson off to Athey, and that one was just out of his reach as it goes out of bounds. And the Thunder will take control. McErchin up the court quickly to Spence. Spence has that one knocked away, but and taken in here by Sampson. Sampson guarded well. And now a foul there on the Thunder. Wyatt Bell with the foul there. That is his third foul of the game. Sampson here will inbound it to Rasmussen. Rasmussen will await the pass as he gets it off to Ben Wright. Ben Wright now will get it to Rasmussen. To Hanstrom now. Hanstrom gets it to Athey. Athey will go back to Sampson. Sampson drives, then gets it to Athey, and that one's out of bounds, knocked away by a Thunder defender. So the Mustangs will hold on to the ball. Rasmussen here looking to inbound, and he will get it. Ben Wright on the other side of the half-court line, now back on his offensive side. It's to Rasmussen. Rasmussen driving, guarded well by Rivers. And he drives back to his left, puts up the shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded here by the Thunder. Rivers up the court quickly, then he stops his drive, gets it off to McErchin. McErchin for three. That one's good. McErchin with the contested three hits it, and it's now a 16-point lead. Rasmussen, as he tries to go up the court, is fouled. That foul's on Trevor Jones. Checking in here for the Mustangs are Anderson and Lilienthal for Wright and Rasmussen. Inbounding will be Sampson here for the Mustangs. He'll get the inbound here to Lilienthal. Lilienthal turns around quickly as he got the ball, and he'll get up the court quickly. Athey down in the paint to Hanstrom. Hanstrom saves it from going out of bounds, but he did step on the line. So that'll be a turnover, and the ball will go back to the Thunder. Rivers here will get it to Jones. Jones up to McErchin. McErchin off here to Rivers. Rivers pushes to his left, hands it off here. Tries to hand it off to Caden Spence, but it's over to McErchin now. And then for three was Bell, but Bell no good on it. Back is rebounded here by the Thunder, and Hanstrom then gets the rebound off the missed shot. He gets it up to Lilienthal here. Lilienthal to Athey. Athey, who was wide open. He was nearly perfect from three against Piers on Friday. He misses that one. He gets his own rebound, has that one knocked away, and then he will pick it up, and they're going to say he traveled. So the ball will go over here to the Thunder. And now Zimmerman will inbound it here. McErchin will try to drive. He trips a little bit over himself, then gets it off to Spence. Spence no good from three-point range. Rebounded here by Hanstrom. Hanstrom will get it to Anderson. Anderson to Lilienthal. Lilienthal up the court now. Pass it to Sampson. Sampson, he'll drive and then pass it off here. So Lilienthal to Hanstrom. Hanstrom to Anderson. Anderson for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded here by Sampson. Sampson back to Anderson. Anderson, he will drive and pass it off here to Athey. Athey guarded well now. He gets out of it. Drives to his right. He'll start a drive inside the paint, but then will be fouled, or he can drive. Jones with his second foul of this game now. And the Mustangs will inbound it here. Lilienthal inbounding here for the Mustangs. He'll get it off to Hanstrom. Hanstrom will just hand it back to Lilienthal. Lilienthal will drive to his right and then pass it back to his left to Athey. Athey for the wide open three. That one hits. So Athey will get his second three-pointer of the game. And the Thunder have it. Shooting it is Bell for the Thunder. There is a foul called. McErchin will get the foul after the shot, so the three will count. But the foul on McErchin is going to stand. I did not see what happened, but the shot will count, and the Mustangs will inbound it. Lilienthal here to Rasmussen, checks back in. Also back in for the Mustangs is Wright. Wright will drive up the court. A little full court pass there from the Thunder, and he gets it to Steffen, but Steffen is fouled on the way up. So Steffen will go to the line and shoot 2. Bell on the foul. With that foul, that puts the Mustangs into the 1-and-1 situation, but this was a shooting foul, so Steffen will shoot 2. Steffen puts up his first one. That one is good. Steffen hits on his first of 2 free throws, so he'll get ready for the second one here. Steffen gets the ball here and setting up for his second of 2. Puts this one up, and that one's off the front of the rim. No good, rebounded by the Thunder. So Cole Steffen hits only on 1 of his 2 free throws. With it for the Thunder now is Wellman off to Spence. Spence off to Anderson. Anderson back to Spence. Spence, he will hold it. And now out to Wellman. Wellman passed it over, but no one was home. And now it goes out of bounds. And Mora will take over with the ball. 56-39 is the Mustangs' lead on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic, Rush City with virtual clinic and pharmacy building. There to assist you Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. The shot by Honstrom is up, no good. Will be rebounded here by the Thunder. Wellman will take it up the court, get it off to Spence. Spence back to Wellman. Wellman will try to drive. He'll pass it off here to Rivers. Rivers has that one taken away by Lilienthal. Lilienthal will drive up the court, puts that one up. It's in for 2, and he was fouled on the way up, so he'll go to the line for a possible 3-point play. Lilienthal with the great steal, and then quickly up the court. And while being fouled, he puts it up and in for 2, so he is at the line now for a possible 3-point play. Lilienthal sets up, puts this one up. That one's off front of the rim, no good. So Lilienthal does not make the 3-point play. And Rivers makes Lilienthal miss on the attempted steal. Spence now has it. Back to Rivers, back over here to Nolan Spence. Back to his younger brother in the paint, then he'll drive it back out. And it's jump ball here. And that jump ball is going to favor Zimmerman. Anderson will check in here for Honstrom for the Mustangs. Under 10 minutes left here in this game. The Mustangs lead 58-39 over the Thunder. Nolan Spence has it here for the Thunder. He gets it to Trevor Jones. Trevor Jones off to Spence, and Spence traveled on the play. And the Mustangs will get the ball back. Rasmussen to inbound it for the Mustangs. He'll get it to Ben Wright. Wright back up to Rasmussen. Rasmussen over to Lilienthal. Lilienthal spins out of a great defense. Gets it to Steffen. Steffen back to Ben Wright. Wright drives. Begins the drive to his left. The pass to his left to Rasmussen. Rasmussen off to Lilienthal. Lilienthal will move to his right. Pass it off here to Anderson. Anderson has that one thrown away by Spence. Spence puts this one up and no good. But he will go to the line and shoot 2. Caden Spence with the beautiful steal there on that play. He tried to put it up and in, but the rim rejected him. But he still goes to the line and gets to shoot 2 because he was fouled on the way up. And that was the first team foul here in the second half for the Mustangs. So a great, clean first half here for the Mustangs. As Caden Spence's first shot is up and no good. Now getting ready for his second of 2, and that one's up and no good as well. Rebounded, though, by Rivers for the Thunder. He gets it off to Caden Spence. Spence here to Nolan Spence. Spence fakes the shot. Pass it off here to Caden Spence. Caden Spence, he'll drive and put up a shot. That one's no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded here by Steffen. Steffen to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Lilienthal. Lilienthal. Double team now. He gets out of it. Very quick is Lilienthal. Lilienthal to Anderson. Anderson back to Lilienthal. Lilienthal driving now. Pass it out to Anderson. Anderson driving to his left. Gets it to Rasmussen. Rasmussen. Now to Ben Wright. Ben Wright, he'll drive. Backs off to his right. Gets it to Rasmussen. Rasmussen back to right. Right drives in the paint. That one's no good. Rebounded here by the Thunder. He gets that one up here to Anderson. That one's nearly stolen away. But Jones gets it back for the Thunder. And Nolan Spence will drive in the paint. Put that one up. No good. And Cole Steffen will get the rebound for the Mustangs. He'll pass it off here to Lilienthal. Lilienthal pass it off here to Rasmussen. Rasmussen gets out of a double team. And he's double teamed again. Passes here to Anderson. Anderson back to Rasmussen. Rasmussen spins around. He'll drive. He gets it up and off the rim. No good. Rebounded here by Cole Steffen. Cole Steffen gets the rebound and puts it up and in for two. So Cole Steffen makes this a 21-point game. Ball is on the ground, and they're going to call a foul on the Mustangs. Anderson will get the foul called on him. And the Mustangs will sub in here Athey and Sampson for Rasmussen and Lilienthal, and then Honstrom will also check in here for Steffen. Inbounding here for the Thunder is Caden Spence. Spence will look to inbound. He will here to Hagstrom. Hagstrom will go drive into the paint, puts up the shot. It's no good. I think they're going to get a foul there on Athey. They will, and Hagstrom will go to the line and shoot two. Hagstrom at the line here for the Thunder. Sets up for his first of two. That one's up and good. So Hagstrom hits his first one to bring this lead back down to 20 here for the Mustangs. Hagstrom at the line. Setting up for his second of two. That one's off front of the rim and rolls in. So Hagstrom hits both of his free throws. Now makes it a 19-point game. Sampson has it for Mora now. He makes a defender miss. Passes it out here to Anderson. Anderson drives to his right. Gets it to Sampson. Sampson driving to his right. Passes it. No, he decides to turn around and pass it to Anderson to his left. Anderson will pass it here to Honstrom. Honstrom tries to regain possession of the ball. He couldn't, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Honstrom, so the Thunder will take over with the ball. And a timeout is called there by the Mora Mustangs with 6.5 minutes left up on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. 6.5 minutes left, and it will be a full timeout there by the Mora Mustangs. While they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Boys Basketball on 100.9 FM WCMP.
You're sick of winter, missing the freshness of the outdoors and your garden. Daggett's Fresh Foods is here to help with their annual Fill It Fresh sale. At Daggett's Fresh Foods, February 20th and 21st, you can fill up a paper grocery bag full to the top with produce and just pay $20. Fill your bag with all the featured fresh produce you want for just $20. High quality produce at a very low price. February 20th and 21st, only at Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Inbounding it here for Zimmerman out of the timeout to Spence. Spence over to Rivers. Rivers passes it off here. And now Spence has it, and he puts up the three. No good. Rebounded here by the Thunder. Anderson rebounds it here for the Thunder. Spence now has it. That's Caden Spence. Spence will spin away from the defender. He'll pass it off here to Nolan Spence's older brother. That one's no good off of the three. Honstrom rebounds it for the Mustangs. He's looking to pass it off here. He does to Sampson. Sampson will get it here to Ben Wright. Ben Wright up the court with it. Wright will drive to his left. He will now be double teamed, but he gets out of it. Gets out of it. Passes it down in the paint to Honstrom. Honstrom has that one nearly whipped away, and Honstrom gets Zimmerman. Mr. Nolan Spence is going to get a technical called on him. The refs are going to confer, so as maybe to not call the tech. But let's see if the technical will stand. No, the technical will not, from what I just saw. So Nolan Spence will not get the technical. They will just call a foul on him. But now Ben Wright will shoot a free throw now. Ben Wright misses on the first, but he will, that's okay, he will be granted another. Ben Wright puts this one up, and that one's no good as well. So 2 free throws and 2 misses there for Ben Wright. But that's okay because Mora will hold on to possession of the ball. Rasmussen will inbound the ball here right in front of us. He looks to go down to Cole Steffen, who's already in the paint. Cole Steffen passed that one off to Lilienthal. It's tipped, but Lilienthal still grabs it in. Off to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Wright. Wright, he will drive. Stops his drive, passes it off here to Lilienthal. Lilienthal drives to the far side of the court. He gets a push off a little bit. And he's looking to pass it off here. He does to Steffen. Steffen to Wright. Wright now drives to the far side of the court. And then he drives to the paint. He puts it up and in for 2. So Ben Wright making up for the 2 free throws he missed there with that lay-in. It's now a 62-41 lead for the Mustangs with just over 5 minutes left. And as the Thunder take the ball up the court, a foul is called there on Ben Wright. So the Thunder will inbound it here. Sampson will check in for Ben Wright. Wright is over to the trainer's table to get his ankle taped up. Caden Spence will inbound it here to Nolan Spence. Spence looking like he wants to set up a play. He gets to Rivers. Then to Annenson. Annenson to Caden Spence. Spence back to Annenson. Annenson to Rivers. Rivers for 3. Nails the 3. Rivers with the 3-point shot there for the Thunder. But the Mustangs still well in control of this one. 62-44 is their lead. Sampson now with the ball. The left-handed 3-point shot is no good. Then Hanstrom gets the rebound, and he puts it up and in for 2. Lilienthal fighting for that ball. He tries to steal it away. They're on the ground, battling for possession. It's a jump ball, and that arrow favors the Mustangs as Ben Wright will come back in. He checks in for Sampson. Rasmussen will inbound it here for the Mustangs. Trevor Jones checking in here for Jake Hagstrom for the Thunder. Rasmussen inbounds it here to Ben Wright. Wright to the far side of the court. Has that one knocked away out of bounds. Last touch here by the Thunder. Rasmussen will inbound it again here for the Mustangs. He will get it to Wright. Wright will stop in the paint, get it off to Lilienthal. Lilienthal. Now he'll drive to the far side of the court. Keeps driving. He'll drive inside the paint. Pass out here to Ben Wright. Ben Wright wide open for the 3. No good. And that one goes behind the backboard. And that is out of bounds. So the Thunder will take over with possession of the ball here. Annenson will inbound here to Nolan Spence. Spence here to Annenson. Annenson to Caden Spence. Caden Spence to Trevor Jones. Trevor Jones to Annenson. Annenson tries a bit, pass it off to someone. His teammate wasn't there, but he was fouled. So that definitely took the ball off the mark. Rasmussen will be called for the foul. And Anderson will inbound here to Nolan Spence off to Trevor Jones. Jones now to Anderson. Anderson to Nolan Spence. Spence to Caden Spence. Spence over to Anderson. Anderson for three. Long on the three. No good. Rebound there by Zimmerman. Nolan Spence. He'll get the pass off the rebound, and he has a nasty spin move as he puts that one up and in for two. $18-point lead here for the Mustangs as Wright has it past half court. Wright will drive to the far side, and he will continue to drive inside the paint. Has that one knocked away, but he regains possession. Honstrom with the pass. It goes through his hands to Rasmussen. Rasmussen drives to his left and passes it here to Lilienthal. Lilienthal will drive up the middle of the paint, then pass it off here, and that one is going to be out of bounds. Last touched here by Lilienthal. Rivers inbounding it here to Nolan Spence. Under 3 minutes to go here. The Mustangs lead 64-46 over Zimmerman. Rivers has his pass knocked away by Ben Wright. So Caden Spence will inbound it here for the Thunder. He will get it to his brother Nolan. Nolan Spence will pass it here to Trevor Jones. Jones off to Rivers. Rivers drives, passes it to Jones, and Jones mishandles the ball. Regains possession, passes it off to Nolan Spence. Spence, he will drive, put it up the two. No good! Oh, and they're going to say he was fouled. Cole Steffen rejected the layup there for Nolan Spence, but they're going to call a foul on Steffen. So Nolan Spence will go to the line and shoot two. Spence at the line now, setting up for his first of two. Puts this one up, and that one's good. Nolan Spence gets on his first of two free throws. And now we'll await his second. Mustangs will get a change here. Honstrom and Steffen will check out. Athey and looks like Anderson will check in. Nolan Spence hits on both of his free throws. 16-point lead now for the Mustangs. Rasmussen up the court with it. He's double team right at half court. And he's off to Lilienthal. Lilienthal gets off to Athey. Athey has that one stolen away by Rivers. Rivers pass it here to Nolan Spence for the Thunder. Nolan Spence will take it to the basket, but he did foul. It looked like he had a ways to go when he decided to pick up the ball, and he did, and he had to take 4 steps instead of the allowed 3. And that's a travel, and the ball will go back to the Mustangs. Ben Wright has it now for the Mustangs. He passes it off to Athey. Athey thought about passing it there to Anderson, but then wisely passes it back out here to Lilienthal. Lilienthal to Wright. Wright off to Lilienthal. Lilienthal drives to his left. Looks to pass. Has nowhere really to go. Then finally somebody comes open, and it's Anderson. Anderson gets around the block. Passes it out here to Athey. Athey thought about 3, then checks it down here to his teammate Ben Wright. Ben Wright will drive to his left. Finds an open lane. Passes it back out here to Anderson. Anderson to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Lilienthal on the far side of the court. He'll drive to the middle, now to the left as he decides to drive. And he drives inside the paint, puts the reverse layup up. No good. Rebounded there by Athey. Athey to Rasmussen now. Rasmussen to Wright. Now, a minute and a half left in this game. Mustangs lead 64-48. Wright passes it off here to Rasmussen, and then Rasmussen drives to the far side of the court, and Rasmussen was fouled there by Rivers. So he will go to the line and shoot 2, as now the Mustangs are in the double bonus. So Rasmussen will be at the line to shoot 2. It looks like we're going to get some bench players, some action in this game. Rasmussen on the shot there. No good on his first. So he will. Checking in for the Mustang is Noah Nielsen. He will check in for Lilienthal. Rasmussen at the line for his second of 2. And he'll hit on the second shot. So Rasmussen gets 1 of 2 free throws there. He will check out of the game here. And Honstrom will check back in. Jones has it now. He passes it off here to Artisensi Skime. Skime off to Jones. Jones off to Trevor Jones. Back to Caden Spence. Off to Trevor Jones. Jones over to Artisensi Skime. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He gets it to Jones. Trevor Jones will drive in the paint. That one's no good, and they're going to say he was fouled on the way up. So some bench players coming in here for the Thunder, and the Mustangs will surely make a substitution here to get their bench players some time. Looks like they're going to get 4 after the free throw attempts. So Trevor Jones at the line. Puts up his first of 2. That one's off the mark. No good. Checking in now for the Mustangs is Max Sampson. Also number 33, James Oslin. And it will be number 15, Levi Hallstrom. And also Jonah Smart. Those are your players on the court now for the Mora Mustangs. As Trevor Jones put up his second of 2. That one's no good as well. Rebounded here by Hallstrom. Hallstrom lets that one get away from him, and it's stolen away here by the Thunder and put up and in by Artisensi Skime. Up the court with it for the Mustangs is Sampson, Max Sampson, and we'll pass it here to Jonah Smart. Jonah Smart will get it in the paint to James Oslin. Oslin was driving the paint, no good! And Kenny Jones has it now. He'll get it off to Caden Spence, and he will put it up for 2. Max Sampson up the court with it now. He'll drive to his left, and then he decides to drive, then he backs out of it. Passes it here to Jonah Smart. Jonah Smart will drive to the far side of the court. Has that one nearly stolen away from behind. He's in the paint, passes it out here to Noah Nielsen. Nielsen off to Max Sampson. Sampson back to Nielsen. Nielsen will just drill out the clock. And there's the buzzer. And the Mustangs get the victory here in this one, 65-52. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll recap this game. And we'll give you more info on the Mora schedule. When we come back, you're listening to Boys Basketball on 100.9 FM WCMP.
Who welcomes change? Actually, we all do. We love it when the kids are done with diapers, and when the rash goes away, and when mom gets the new knee. That's the kind of new here as First Light changes its name. The new name is Wellia Health, as in welcome and wellness. And, well, what are you waiting for? Do stop by and check us out. Wellia Health. Online at WELIAhealth.org. Live life well.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank & Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/get there. Franzen Bank & Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When Mora Chevrolet Buick says the deals are better here, they mean it. That's why they're offering Mora Chevrolet Buick's best price on a 2019 Buick Encore for just $24,570, or get 0% interest for 72 months on approved credit. Mora Chevrolet Buick is home to the Guaranteed Auto Finance program, and they have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in the area, so they will get you into your next new or pre-owned car or truck. See dealer for details. Mora Chevrolet Buick. The deals are better here.
Welcome back here into the Mora Gymnasium, where the Mustangs grab the Granite Ridge Conference victory over the Zimmerman Thunder, 65-52. The second half was all the Mora Mustangs there. Mustangs grabbed control late in the first half and then just continued on with that momentum here in the second half, and really just did not give Zimmerman anything to work with. Leading the way here, we'll start with Zimmerman. Leading the way for them was Carter McUrchin with 18. Also for them, with 8 was Trevor Wellman. And then with 5 was Nolan Spence. A couple players had 4, Rylan Rivers, Caden Spence, and Luke Wilson. Wyatt Bell had 3, Artis Sensi Skine, Hagstrom, and Annenson had 2 for the Thunder, and that gets us to 52 points. On the other side for the victors, the Mora Mustangs, leading the way for them was Ben Wright with 19 points there. Also in double digits was Andrew Rasmussen with 11. Also, Lucas Athey had 10 in that game. Then they were followed by Jeff Lilienthal with 9, Cole Steffen with 7, Caleb Anderson with 5, and Garrett Honstrom with 4. And that gets us to 65 points here in this game. For the Mustangs, they improve to 17-6 on the season. And the Zimmerman Thunder fall to 7-14 on this season. For the Mora Mustangs, they will travel to Albany this Friday. And they will get a rematch with the leader in the Granite Ridge Conference. Albany leads the conference right now with 1 loss, and their loss was to this Mustang team. Then the Mustangs will be home on Monday against Hinckley Finlayson, and they will finish the season at St. Cloud Cathedral on Friday, February 28th. That will be their final regular season game before the section playoffs start. Right now, they are number 7 in the section, right below Pine City. They are 0.2 points from overtaking Pine City in the QRF right now. So if they keep winning, they might just be able to jump Pine City, as they beat Pine City earlier in the year, 63-61 in Pine City. So if these two teams meet in the playoffs, it will be a very good game, which is, it could be highly likely because these two teams are getting hot at the right time. For WCMP, we will have playoff hockey on Thursday. Pine City and North Branch hockey. We will find out who they will play after tonight's hockey games. Of course, you can tune in to the WCMP morning show tomorrow morning and listen to see who Pine City will play at home, as well as North Branch. Again, those games will be on Thursday. You can listen to the North Branch hockey playoff game on 100.9 FM. And the Pine City hockey game will be where it always is, on 106.5 FM and AM 1350. Those games should be good, and Pine City, again, we will find out after tonight who those two teams will play in the playoffs, so tune in tomorrow morning during the sports section of the morning show to find out who they play. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to thank all our fine sponsors, because without them, we can't come out here and broadcast these games for you. So be sure to thank them personally, as they're the only reason we get to come out here and broadcast these games. I'm Ethan Gilman. Thanks to Zach back in the studio for running things for WCMP. I'm Ethan Gilman. Good night, everybody.